What's up guys? Last video I brought you EasyFX, revolutionary way to animate things right from the edit page, no keyframes. Today I'm going to show you how to do it manually. So if you're new to editing,
if you're tired of other editors saying your animations look linear,
I'm going to show you how to fix it. Let's hop into Fusion. Alright guys, first thing we want to do is to grab a Fusion composition. Now you can use the PNG, take it in the Fusion and do it directly on that clip. But I like doing it in a Fusion composition. We got our Fusion composition open. We're gonna take a background and we're gonna turn the alpha down so it's transparent. Pretty much wanna start all your Fusion compositions off with a blank background. Now let's grab our PNG. We're gonna merge this over the background. After the merge, we're gonna add a transform. So what I like to do, so what we're gonna do is figure out where we want this image to show up on screen. Generally, I like to keep my animations within about a second and a half. It kind of depends on what you're going for. That's a good rule of thumb. So I'm gonna come over to the 30 frame mark and I'm just gonna set a keyframe on center. I'm gonna go back to the beginning and I'm gonna drag it off screen. And we'll see how that looks. It's pretty lifeless. It doesn't really look natural. So the key to smooth animations is the spline tool. Click your transform, zoom to fit, to make all your keyframes show up in the panel. Hold the right mouse button and select all your keyframes. And there's a bunch of different ways you can do this. You can hit S, and it'll give it a very smooth rise. You can do this by holding control and grabbing the little handles and doing your own custom. And that gives us this really quick, accelerated rise. As the graph gets higher, the PNG gets faster in its movement. All right, zoom to fit, select everything again. Also, another great way of easing all your animations is to coming over here after selecting all your points and going to ease. And you have these built-in eases in Resolve. So quadratic, not quite pronounced acceleration as the one we just did. We can also do, say, let's try out cubic. Now this is the opposite. It's gonna start off fast and then kind of slow down as it reaches its final destination. We can also have outback cubid, which it'll actually overshoot its destination and then kind of come back. So it'll give you kind of this slingshot effect. And you can do this virtually in any direction. All right, let's go back to the beginning. We'll spline for a second and let's move our starting point over here. All right, let's go back and zoom to fit. Now it's coming in from the bottom corner. Same thing. Come in from the top. Really any direction in between any of those degrees of angle you want to. Let's combine angle with size. All right, so we're here at the end of our animation. Let's set a keyframe on size, back to the beginning, and let's make it small, like all the way to 0. Now you kind of get this 3D look. It almost adds this parallax effect to your animation. It's like it's swooping in way back there in the distance and then it's just flying towards you. Don't forget to ease your keyframes for size. So we'll unclick center. So we don't need to change those. Let's select them all and let's just smooth it. Pretty good. All right, let's also set this one to outback cubic. See how that looks. You see the difference? It's subtle, but there's this little dip to it. Adds a really interesting effect to your animations. So the key to smooth animations is really all in the easing. Well guys, hopefully you learned something from today's video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you don't want to do all this by hand, remember EasyFX is on sale. We also have a lite version.